Russian people are crazy. I think everyone knows about it. Sometimes they are angry, but it's not because they want to be angry, it's because of their difficult life. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, superb.
Yeah. So where are you from?
If we start from the beginning, I'm from Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan. Okay.
So I'm not a native Russian.
Okay.
So I'm from Kazakhstan, and we moved, my family and I, we moved in Russia 20 years ago. And
Okay.
yes. So this culture is, so it's different from Kazakhstan, but we have some peculiarities, typical only for these countries, called, so after the Soviet Union, SNG, they are called post-Soviet countries, so they have some general features similar to each other, but in some cases our cultures are different. So like when I lived in Kazakhstan, so boys were very polite. We'll take just one example, and every time they say maybe bad words, so they just say to you, oh, excuse me, I didn't see that you are here, so that's why, excuse me please, I didn't want to say this word when you are here, and something like that.
So these are boys in Kazakhstan.
Yes, and if you take Russian boys, so they just scold every time. Even if you are here, even if you say to him stop doing this, they just scold, they cry, they laugh really loud, and so on. So it's different. Their attitude to women may be different. So Russian, yes, Russian and Kazakhstanian, I don't even know how to call them.
People from Kazakhstan.
Yes.
Yeah. So you generally say, okay, so how do you feel about life in Russia and life in Kazakhstan?
So when I was in Kazakhstan, I was about 6 years, and the only thing I remember maybe just ruined cities. So it was a period not really good for many countries, and that's why it's different to say now. How is life in Kazakhstan? So the only thing I remember is this example with boys, and that's all.
Yeah.
So now I can say only about Russian culture. Russian people are crazy. I think everyone knows about it. Sometimes they are angry, but it's not because they want to be angry, it's because of their difficult life. Because of their lives. But when the main feature of Russians is when you're in a terrible situation, so when you have problems and when you ask for help, maybe your neighbors or just people who you meet only once, so they will help you, because they understand that so difficulties are everywhere in Russia, and if you want to survive, it's better to help someone, because you can get in some difficulties too, and you will be helped too.
Okay.
What else? So also interesting point is so there are rules, and Russian understand these rules as, so if there are some rules, I should break them. Like, I don't know, typical situation, there is no parking here, so you can see the sign, there is no parking here, and you should park here. Yes, you can see, so while we were walking here in the park, I told that around the island there is a lake, and it's dangerous for swimming, so you shouldn't swim here because the water is really dirty. And we saw many people swimming
And they just
in this.
they just swim, and there's a sign written that don't swim here.
Yes, yes. What else? Russian food. Do you like Russian food?
Actually, I like them. I eat borscht.
Борщ, yes. Что там еще? Голубцы,
And пельмени.
пельмени.
Dumplings, yeah.
Ага. Что у нас еще есть такого прям? What do we have? Борщ. Соленая капуста. Salt cabbage.
It's crazy.
How about these typical Russian products like kefir, ряженка,
Even today I drank snizhok.
снежок? So they're really tasty. But foreign people, when they understand that this is spoiled milk, this drink is a spoiled milk, so they think, Russians are crazy. Why do they drink this mad mess? So
You moved from Kazakhstan and lived in Russia here.
yes,
You studied here. Your mom is a Kazakh. Your mom, your dad.
my dad is Ukrainian and German, as I know. So, two nations. But he left us when I was a child, so I don't know what to say about him. But yes, my mother is from Kazakhstan. She is a native Kazakhstanian woman, I guess I can call her. And you know, this Russian feature. So when they see people from other countries, from Asian countries, it's crazy. It spoils everything. So when they see from people from Caucasus or from Asia that are different, so their attitude is different too. So sometimes in some regions, so okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So you know this. Maybe if you live in Moscow and you rent flat, I don't know, some apartment. So many hosts say that they are not going to give their flat to people from Asia or from, I don't know, Tajikistan and other countries, and it's because of, I don't know why, they just hate maybe these people. And when we moved here, we lived in other region, Chuvashia, and many people there, they watched us. So my mother has a typical Kazakhstanian appearance, Asian appearance, and they looked at her, really, they stared, and so like it's a person who they, I don't know, just an alien, and that's why it's not so.
What are you doing here?
Yes, who are you?
Have you ever been bullied by Russians?
No.
Or discriminated?
No, maybe my mother, because my appearance is different, so it has some Asian features, but also it's typical to maybe European appearance. But my mother, yes, she told me that sometimes people called her Олени водка. Do you know this word? So just it's really a bad word, and they call her because of her appearance Олени водка. Well, maybe it's a bad feature of Russians, so they are not polite to other nations, other Asian and yes, maybe nation from Caucasus. Кавказских гор.
Caucasus.
Oh,
And
yeah.
like, do you any bad habits about
About what?
people in Russia?
Many. There are many bad habits like
Okay, many bad habits.
littering. So do you know people in Russia like littering everywhere? They drop their trash if they look like a bin.
Okay.
So they just drop their rubbish next to the bin. Many people do it.
Yeah.
And I hate this habit. So it's not really good. That's why. So many people in Russia dream of living like in Europe, but when you say them, people in Europe they drop their litter into the urns, into the bins. So maybe you should do the same. No, but I want to live in Europe.
Yeah. They will be deported in you from you.
Yes.
Okay, another one.
Alcohol.
Yeah.
Once a week. So when it's Friday, it's impossible to get out, to go out, especially in the evening. So there are many drunk people, and every time they drink, so they feel very, I don't know, very confident. They can do everything. So if you say something to them that they don't like, they can, I don't know. So it's going to be a scandal.
Yeah.
And that's why it's better not to go out in the evening or just visit some places, some family places, so-called.
So your husband is Russian?
Yes. Maybe you know some habits.
Smoking.
Smoking. People everywhere. So I don't know, all Europe smokes, the whole Europe smokes, the whole world smokes. So it's a bad habit of our world.
But in Russia, I think if you compare Russia with my country, how people smoke here, it's worse. You know,
Yes.
in my country, people smoke, but they don't. If you smoke, you consider the bad guy. Yeah, and they smoke in secret. Yeah, or they smoke at night.
I haven't heard about it.
And here, beautiful girl, well dressed, just takes out cigarette and lit it and
So you didn't like it.
and start smoking. It's a bad habit. Yeah, because girls are not considered to be into smoking. What are some of the good habits that you liked while living in Russia?
I don't know, maybe. Hospitality, Russian hospitality. So when you visit someone or when you just not your relative, not your friend, but a person, maybe your colleagues or just people who you know not so long. So when they invite you to their place, so they do everything for you. They feed you, they talk to you, they, I don't know, do everything positive for you. And this is a good feature, I think.
It's good. I like it too. You know, just like today I went for I came for speaking club and tea or coffee.
Yes.
And some,
Tea and coffee.
I wanted to drink too. What can you say?
Well, welcome to Russia. Just there are many legends about our country, like bears in the streets, or I don't know, so many legends. But just don't believe these legends. Just come and visit our country, and you can see that everything is not so bad as many people say.
As many people say.
Yes, it's quite alright here, and Russia has a beautiful nature.
Yeah.
So that's why it has a great history, great culture, great traditions. Yes, so if you if you want to see good thing, so just come and see.
Come and see. Okay.
That's all.
Thank you.
Thank you too.